Hi, today we're going to talk about how to create an email template or a landing page within VipeCloud. So what you want to do is log into VipeCloud. You want to do this on a desktop, not in the mobile app. So you'll want to come here to VipeCloud, and then you're going to click on the communication bubbles on the left-hand side. From there, it opens up your email, and we're going to scroll down and click on templates. Once you're in templates, you'll notice this green create button over here on the right hand side. Let's go ahead and click that. Now this opens up two options you'll notice. You have drag and drop HTML builder and rich text builder. Rich text builder is like your general email, like an email you would send from Gmail, for example. It's wording, you can add an attachment. A rich text builder email looks exactly like that. The drag and drop HTML builder is where you can customize it a little bit more. You can add images and formatting and buttons and links, etc. So that is the difference between these two. So you want to think about which one you want to do. And we're just going to fill out a couple things on this page. First, the template title. And you'll notice it says for your internal reference. So your clients, your customers, your consultants, they will not see the template title. For this one, we're going to do demo. And then you're going to include your subject line here. So you could write out whatever your subject is going to be. Next, we have this Enable Template Landing Page button. I like to check this, and I'll show you why, especially if you're doing the drag and drop HTML builder. I like to have this box checked, and I'll show you why as we get started with the actual template. So for this video, we're going to do the drag and drop HTML builder. Go ahead and click that button. It's going to open up to your template here. And once everything gets loaded, you'll notice that you've got some options going on with these blocks. Now this is where it gets really fun because you can do some nice formatting changes for your email. So for example, if you don't want your header to be split up into two different blocks, but you just want maybe one image to go all the way across, you can come to this structure block and see how we've got some options over here on the right hand side. We're going to click the one with the arrows, and then we're going to drag it to the top. And once you drag it to the top, see where it says drop here? If I let go, now that one is up here at the top. Okay, then we can add our content. So these blocks are what is called structure. You'll notice if you click structures over here, there's a lot of different options for how you would like things to be structured. For example, maybe you need 3 images in a row. You can come and find those 3 in a row one and come and put it anywhere you would like on your template. All right, and now we have that 3 in a row. Maybe we don't want this one where it's 2, one smaller and one bigger. You could come over here again where we did a drag and drop, and instead you can just click delete, and now it's gone. Maybe you want 6 images. You can come here and you can click the little boxes. This is the copy button, and that's going to copy it, and now you have 2 of them. Okay, I'm going to remove this one. So that's a little bit about structures and how you can move those into your template for the design that you're wanting. Next, we want to add that content, so that's where blocks come in. You'll notice when you hover over a structure, you have 3 options automatically. This is image, text, or a button. And if you click any of these, for example, if I click image, it's going to open up the images that I have so that I could add one in there. Then if I go over here and I click text, the middle one, that's going to give me text where I can start typing in what I want. Then over here, if we were to click the last one, that is a button icon actually, and that will insert a button here. Buttons are great because you could say, click here for more info, and then you can add your link right here in the site for where you would like it to go. You can also, for buttons, change the button color. So maybe you don't want it to be this green. We could go for just a black button, or you could do a white button, and then right below that you'll see it says text color. You would then want to change that text to black. So now you've got a white button with black text. And then if you scroll down a little bit more, you'll notice the border is all green. So if you wanted to change that, you could change that as well. Maybe make it pink. And if you want to make the border go all the way around, you just undo this more button, come here, change it to pink, and add in however the thickness you want for that border on that button to be. Okay, so those are kind of the three that are standard within any of your structures. You can go ahead and choose those. Now, if I wanted to change this image, I could just click the image, and then right here, this one's going to allow me to change that image. Also, I can add a link to that image. So maybe I want this link to take me to a website, right? Then I'm able to do that. Maybe I want this image to link to a file, like a PDF file that I've uploaded. I can simply choose file and then select one that I've got in here, or upload one. Also, there's a URL button up at the top next to the image. This is the image link. So if I want people to be able to download and save this image, I can take this image path and I can copy it, and then I can paste it down here where that link goes. And now when they click on this image, they'll be able to download that and save it and use it. Okay, let's go over some of the other blocks though. So we've already gone over image, text, and button because those come standard. So if you don't want to click it here, you can also just drag and drop the image. It'll put a little image block here, and then when you click it, it's going to open up for you to choose your image. Okay, so that's the image one. Same with text, you can drag and drop it there, and button as well. Now next one is a spacer. So if we drag and drop this one somewhere, this is going to give us a nice little line spacer to kind of block out sections and give a little space to our content. We also have a video one, so if we drag and drop video in here, then we can click it and we can put a link to that video. If you do YouTube, a TikTok, or a Vimeo video, it'll automatically pull up there. You can also choose a video. Maybe you have already done a video you've recorded a video of yourself. You can put that right in there, and that's going to come in the email on the landing page. We also have social if you want to do your social links, banners, timer, menu, carousel. Okay, so these ones are a little less popular, but these first 5 are probably the most used ones for creating your landing page, your email. Now, once you have it all set, obviously ours looks a little crazy right now, but you get the gist of how to create it. Once you're all set, if you wanted to change that subject line for any reason, you just click Edit Template Details right here, and you'll be able to change that subject line, right? So that you could have it say something else, right? We'll do like April demo, and then just click Save Template Details when you're done. And then from here, remember I said I like to check that box for the landing page. You'll notice there's a link right here. This is going to link to this email, this landing page, but also I can click this Save and Preview Landing Page button, and that is going to save it. On mine, if you're on Safari, you might get this pop-up that says please allow pop-ups. Just click close and then click the 2 blocks up here in the URL, and that will open up that link. And now you can see what it would look like if you're going to use this as a landing page where you're just sending out the link. You can see what it would look like. You can make sure your links are all going to the right location, etc. Even if this is just an email that you're sending out, it can be a great way to test it. The other option here is that if you look at the top, there's Send Actions. And if you click that, you'll notice it says Send Test to Yourself. You can send this email to yourself and just make sure everything looks good in that email format. Or you can choose to send it to one contact, or send it to your entire contact list, or create an automation within regards to this one. You can also take this link and include it in a text message, so that way when they click on the link, it's going to open that landing page. So I hope this is helpful. When you're done, you can just click Save and return to Email Templates, and you will notice that on your email templates, your item that you created will be right there at the top. I hope this was helpful. Let us know if you have any questions.